Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. So I have checked the audio and it should hopefully be better. So where we left at last episode, we had basically restored the river lock, which is amazing. We need to deliver this truck, which is going to establish another operating base on the other side of the river. Well, that's amazing. We need to deliver it here. So that is tracked. Let's get going. Hopefully, we can avoid a lot of our AI trucks that were. Let's zoom out a little bit. So really enjoying this map in comparison to the last map we were on. I'm really enjoying this map instead. It might become terrible, but so far it's not given me any huge issues. Everything has been quite enjoyable to try and fix and repair and everything else. So let's get this delivered. I'll see you once we're over on the other side on the river lock. I'll be back. Right, this is us just coming to the river lock. Now I don't know what to expect on this other side. Might not easily be able to get to this. Looking good. So obviously it raises, it's a lock system. So it's separated into different sections. Let me have a quick look. Wow, that's a big distance away. I'm going to take a right here and see what happens. So yeah, it's a series of large walls that can be closed over and
Nothing like an apocalyptic desert wasteland to get your imagination going, right? But don't get too carried away. You're there to get rid of the apocalyptic and wasteland parts, and maybe sign autographs for the grateful populace. But that's optional.
I really don't think anyone's going to want our autograph, but okay. Thanks for your motivational speech as always. Yeah, so the water can, in one section, the water can get pumped out, which obviously lowers the water level, which means the vessel, whether it's, a boat or whatever, or a ship, can go from a higher plane of water down to a lower one. And if you know what locks are, then I do apologise. It's telling you how to suck eggs. Looks like we're going to oil field or the harbour. There's another harbour here. I'm guessing oil is the main thing here. Don't get beached. Don't get beached. That was close. Aha! Beautiful. Yes! Another harbour base. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to explore sinkholes, which are over that direction. It also wants us to take a drive along the coast. So we need to reach there, and then we need to reach there as well. I might get the scout, and yeah, I'll do this one first, and can we get to? Okay, for some reason I can't actually get into the garage. Huh. Okay, right, where is Alright, let's jump in this. So, oh god, yeah, I remember that mission. Right, let's take this. Because it's tarmac roads at the moment, I'm quite happy to take this. So, I'll see you once we are near exploring the sinkholes. Okay, so things didn't work out very well. I'll show you in a minute what I mean by didn't work out very well. That is a huge sinkhole. Of course. The little trees that when you winch onto them can fall over like a feather in the wind. But when you drive to them, they're like concrete walls. Jeez, look at this. Wow. So how... it's over there. No, there's a road there. Duh. Silly boy. No, I can't reverse. Let's be sensible. I know that's not often done on this channel, but let's be sensible. The only thing that basically destroys this machine. Okay, that tree didn't fall over. The game's just trying to prove me wrong all of the time. It's a good way of discovering the roads as well. Kind of getting to know the map. That is a monster. Do we get down there? I don't even know what that is. Let's try and squeeze up past this tree. See if there's... I mean, is that water or... Guess there's only one way we're gonna find out. Pray for lantern. That looks like oil sludge. Yeah, I suppose. Could go this way. Yeah, this is not going to end very well, is it? Imagine that these rocks are very slippery. No, don't start sliding that way. Go on, keep going. Okay, good one, Lantern. You've, where is my other machines there? To the road up to our left, so I think we're gonna have to go back. There is no way of... if I can even get up this. Come on. Grab, 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 grab. Yes, there we go. Right, okay, maybe we need to be super, super sensible here. Not drive over rocks that are going to beach us. So I think this is going to entail more and more roads, off-road roads, if that makes any sense. Jeez. You need to wonder, because these things do happen in real life, you need to wonder how people and buildings and nature survive. Right, those pipes are going to stop us from getting round. Can we... Okay, we can get around here. That just looks like it's teetering in the edge, doesn't it? Alright, let's have a look and see... Right, okay, we're gonna have to go down here. I didn't want to go down here, but I think we all know that this game will make you do and go to crazy places. So I've noticed in the top right corner in the pink, instead of fuel, it's just shown like a recycle icon. I know there's been updates to the game, but I wasn't 100% sure. Right, let's go back to objectives. So we need to take a drive along there. So what I'm going to do, I came in here and discovered all this. Because for once I use my brain. So we need to track that. First location is just in there, so let's do that one first. This looks a little bit decimated, doesn't it? Okay, next one is, so we'll go back down the main road we came in. Past all the oil pumps. Town away in the background, that's where we obviously started. Am I... maybe that road there we should have taken. Kinda glad I've got the scout vehicle for this. I'm looking for traps. So what is this? Vessel service. Okay, there's a road just there. Let's take that one. So this will be us on the opposite side of where we had our last mission, where it was the Land Rover parkour. Ah, a beautiful lighthouse. If you know anything about me, you know lighthouses are a big thing for me.
See? That was fun! Comparatively speaking. Now for the more mundane stuff. A whole laundry list of it. First item on the list is fixing a damaged radio tower. Nothing too complex there. Just deliver a crate of spare parts from the supply depot and you're done. Next is tidying up the driveways leading to the port. The final thing is a bit more involved. We'll need to get the steel pipes facility working at full capacity. They need some replacement electric motors for their equipment, which you can deliver easily enough. Oh, and then you'll need to guide our trucks with new equipment to the same facility. Sounds straightforward enough, don't it?
Oh, side missions. Establish a reliable route from there to... Wait, what? Establish a route from Blue Water to the harbour base. I dread to say that it looks quite straightforward. So let's start plotting. So come out here. There. Again, it's showing green. So let's hope these are road trucks. Don't want to see when I drove past this boulder on the left hand side, I immediately went, yeah, this looks like it's going to be a route. And then it's going in there. Okay, this is quite a tight turn then. Yeah, angles too. Okay, dispatch vehicles. Let's see. Okay, that's a road truck. No. Jeez, that was a terrible start. How many have we got so far? We've got 2. Oh, oh, nice, nice, yep. Hopefully the next one maybe just knock that out. Or drive into... No, oh. Don't drag it all the way onto the road where it's going to cause more chaos. So there are only 2 trucks. Okay. I'm fairly confident that this is going to work. It's probably the best roads in this game. Okay, that little bit was a little bit dug up. Let's make sure he can come through okay. Yep, nice. Liking it so far. Going at the same speed, same amount of cargo on, so that's good. One isn't trying to push the other one off the road completely. Oil derricks, that's what they're called. My god, that's taken me this long to try and remember what their name is. So this is going to be the trickiest part. This turn in. Very, very close to bottoming out there. Okay, managed to avoid that. No, no. That was close. Yeah, so they have definitely changed the fuel icon to a recycle icon instead. Okay. That was... Oh, so that's going to be a continuous one. Right, okay, that's fine. So to repair the radio tower, which is back on the south part, so we need to deliver the object, which is here, which I'm assuming will be a crate or something like that, and that needs to be delivered. And just try and work out how that is going to get up. Right. Okay. I think the Voron is going to be the truck for us. So I'll go there. I think I still have the crane over the slabs. I do. Okay, so that's good. And yeah, I'll see you once we have it fitted. Not too bad to get up here, I have to say. I'm quite surprised. Boom! Oh, beautiful. So seemingly this is an old radio tower, which was basically being dismantled and now has to be the main one because the new ones have sunk. Next objective, clear the driveways at the port or restore steel pipe production. Now that could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Bring objects. So, what we've got here, we've got 3. That's shown to... So we've got 3 to take up to the steel pipes facility. And then we need to do an infrastructure route as well. So I think what I'll do... in fact, let's jump in here and I'll be able to see what size the cargo is. Alright, okay, so they're going to fit in the Vorov. The little truck that could. So let's get the Vorov retained and we will... Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, retain that and then I'll drive this down. I'll obviously need the crane as well. I might also get the small crane out because they don't look that large. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, I'll see you down at the port. Yeah, so whilst I was driving... God, it's... Wow. I forgot how terrible it is. Oops, might put that out. That might help a little bit. Oh god, I completely forgot how bad this little crane is. Right, I'm gonna have to bring it all the way down. Let's move the Vorov back. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Track that, I might get in this. No, what are you doing? What are you doing, game? Why can't I enter that? There we go. Yeah, so Kelly came on and said that she's not quite sure if we've got permission to take these motors, but yeah, I guess, you know, in the state of an emergency, you know, all hands to the pump, if you pardon the expression. Yeah, I can't move that. Hopefully there's enough room for these 3 in here. Of course, a little Vorov truck that could literally do anything. And there's, so, apart from the fuel icon changing, I'm not sure what the reason behind that is. There's also a photo mode, so if you're a content creator, you can go in and remove all the HUD and change, you know, the camera angle, perspective, and all that kind of good stuff. So if you're looking for thumbnails, then it's a game changer. They did have it in SnowRunner and MudRunner. Okay, let's get these up to the pipes. I dare say we could probably do with some, because I've got a feeling we're going to be becoming the industrial plumber again. We're going to be like the Scottish version of Mario, Super Mario. Right, so I don't know. Let me just take these straps off. Yep, there we go. So next thing we need to do in the objectives is we need to set up an infrastructure which is going to go from the port to the steel pipes. Now, I have effed up because we're going to have 2 lots of trucks traveling, trying to share a road. And now there's a truck comes up here almost every 5 minutes. So this is going to be utter carnage. Like so. So I don't know if it's a continuous or if it's one where the objectives have been completed. In that case, I can cancel it because it's not making pipes or anything else. We haven't got any concrete out of it. We haven't got anything, which is a bit of a shame because if it was meant to be a continuous thing, that would be pretty good. Straight in. Come on. Why are you saying add point? I'm confused. Why are you not... Oh, you absolute fool. What an idiot. Yeah, delete entire route. What an idiot. Just automatically thought. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of clearing up here first. Which is another thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do, before I can complete that one, I'm gonna have to clear this first. Do we have power? Oh, we do. Do we? Yeah, we do. We've got power. Okay, I'm gonna move these very slowly. And, yeah. Okay, see you soon. Last one, and then we will have a clear road. So I've cleared the concrete that was blocking the entire road. And this should be the last one. There are 2 containers behind me, which I'm going to try and clear away as well, just to make things a little bit easier for me. And actually, might stop these from rolling as much. And the last one just makes life a little bit easier. If this game teaches you anything, it teaches you that there's no point in cutting corners and generally just half-assing things, because it'll come back and bite you in that ass that you've half-assed. I don't know even what I'm talking about now. Right, okay, so we should now be able to run the infrastructure. Let me just put that there. Okay, so infrastructure route from here, start plotting. Plot the demise. Yeah, so that was all of the concrete, which obviously is no use to us anyway. Yeah, we're going down here. Total loss on bearings there for a second. Okay, let's go out here. Big swing. And in. Okay, dispatch the vehicles and let's spectate. I do like the cinematic mode, but you just can't see what's going on and what route that they're taking. There's plenty of metal around as well, so I've got a feeling we're going to have to make quite a lot of the steel pipes for various things. I've already seen 2 or 3 different pipes on the other side, on the southern side, which will use your words, Lantern. What's wrong with me? Which will require replacing. This map is such a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad I did the map almost the opposite ways. I went to the bottom one first, and it was misery. This one seems to be better, but somebody did leave a comment saying it's almost as bad as one of the other maps. So that terrifies me a little bit. Swing it round. Over the top of the cones, obviously. That was my bad planning. Straight in, not even having to reverse. Beautiful. Love it. So that should... I've also cleared here as well, because I had a horrible sneaking suspicion that there's going to be another infrastructure.
Well, it's the moment of truth. I always wanted to say that. The port is all but ready to receive the massive shipments we're waiting for to fix the oil production around here. Only one minor issue remains. Well, a few minor issues. And here's where you come in. You need to fix the pipelines around the port and prepare a proper route through its territory. Nothing you haven't done before. But now it's really important. If you can't do this, we're facing an ecological disaster and rising gas prices. The company sure does care about those.
Okay, so I have a feeling rebuild infrastructure. So we need, oh god, we need another route from the port this time. Luckily, there's loads of space around here, so I'm hoping we'll be able to sort things out. Right, okay, we need to look for broken pipes. Okay, there's one there. And there's one there, so we need two pipes. Is that all that we require to do? Yeah, 2 pipes. Okay. Which will restore the terminal. Awesome. Right, okay, what I need to do is I'm going to have to go and collect loads of metal to generate 2 pipes. So I'm probably actually leave it here. This is a little short of this one, but does feel like a good starting place. So if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.